All right. Tens of thousands of mornings have all of you awakened into, but none like this. Your first thoughts are how things managed to go from a simple job guarding a caravan to where your plan this day is to battle an enormous dragon. The scent of bleach and volatile chemicals that have layered Thunder Tree in a sickening fog greets your senses as you arise, reminding you this is no dream, but in fact your reality. You pause to think of your years as children, your families, your adventures, and how they all have led you to this. A dragon awaits. So you arise this morning. What do you do?
I wake up first and walk over to Thalin and just put my hand on his shoulder and look at him and just say, "It's finally the day that you get the revenge on your family."
I just wake up, I yawn, and then I'm gonna cast aid on everybody. Everybody. So that's gonna be.
Can you link it so we can all see it? Can you link aid?
While he's casting that, I'm gonna conjure up some good berries to pass around, two to each member of the team.
All right.
Good. They're not like dingleberries, are they?
Not yet. Not till later.
Good berries.
So, yeah, as you guys can see, good berries. If you eat it, restores 1 hit point, and that's good. Okay, so you conjure up to 10 berries. How are you distributing your good berries?
Everybody gets 2.
2.
And then he's keeping 4 for himself, I guess.
Neph 2, and Oak gets 4. No,
there's 5 of us.
You. 5 of you.
Yeah.
2.
Oh yeah, that's right.
All right.
I may be a wood druid, but I know math.
Did you link aid?
I'm trying to link aid, and it's not working.
I can do it. Here we go. Let's go to your spells.
Cast aid.
Aid bolsters your allies with toughness. Choose up to 3 allies within range. Their hit points are increased by 5 for the duration, which is 8 hours. Who are you choosing?
I choose myself, Thalin, and Neff.
All right, so you now have 52 hit points.
Cool.
Thalin, you now have 45 hit points. Aid does not require concentration. So aid on Thalin, on Uldal, and on Neff. So Neff, you are up to 32 hit points. All right, so we've got good berries, we've got aid. What's next? What are you guys doing?
Well, the potion of invulnerability only lasts a minute, so I'm going to wait until I'm in position to take that.
Okay.
Yep. Does everyone remember what to do?
Well, hopefully.
Matter. Pass without a trace lasts for an hour and adds 10 to all of your stealth, to your stealth.
Yep, it's up.
All right, so all of you now have passed without a trace.
Yep.
Mark that here. PWT on everybody. That does not require concentration.
No.
Everybody should move into their designated position then. I just moved myself.
All right.
Oh no, it does. I'm sorry. It does require concentration, but I'll break it once we're in battle.
Okay, good. Now, as you guys emerge from this old ruins, there are trees. As you can see, there are trees that give you partial cover if you wish to hide behind the trunks. The trees.
I should have known that. I'm a druid.
Yep.
So,
what else?
You're okay. So, is everyone in their positions?
are we all?
Yes.
I need everybody with
Okay. So part of the plan was that before we were more than 30 feet apart, Uldal was supposed to cast Bless on us.
And he is doing that.
Yep.
Bless you, guys. Bless you.
You guys, can you
Good
click on
fortune
it
today.
and can you cast it on roll 20, Uldal?
All right, roll 20. Here, I will click it so you guys can see what it does. There it is. 30-foot range, up to 3 creatures. This is going to last only for 1 minute.
Second level. Creatures.
Very good. You're casting a second level bless. Okay. So that adds 1 more target. So 4 creatures are going to be able to add a die 4 to their attack roll. Who are you casting? Who are the 4?
Myself, of course. Thalin, Oake, and Neph.
Poor Cirric. Oh, he doesn't
Sorry,
need it.
I don't need it.
You are out.
All right. Bless. And then
All right.
Bless.
I don't
And,
need this. This is the dwarf.
And at that time, I'm also going to take the potion of invulnerability.
And I'm going to start climbing up the base of the tower.
And I'm
Alright,
gonna
hold on.
prepare. I'm gonna
Hold on.
prepare fairy fire.
Okay, hold on. So, Thalin, you have the potion of invulnerability.
Yep.
Let's have a look at that. I want to make sure we're aware of what that does. That should be in your equipment. Potion of invulnerability. Fabulous. Thank you. For 1 minute, you are resistant to all damage, which means essentially taking half damage.
Yep.
Don't you also have something against a charm against poison damage?
Yeah, I have jewelry.
As Uldal is, after you
I-
cast Bless, I whisper to you as you're walking away, don't forget to pre-cast Spiritual Weapon.
And I was just about to do that. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, Neph.
All right, so you
You're
cast
out in
spiritual,
mind already.
you cast spiritual weapon.
I cast spiritual weapon, a great warhammer.
All right.
Going to ready Earthbind.
I need to
Alright.
cast it actually.
All right,
And
your
I'm gonna-
spiritual weapon is up. Spiritual weapon has a. Can you link spiritual weapon? So this is 1 minute is 10 rounds on the following on Bless, I believe.
Yep.
Pass without a trace is going to be for an hour, so you're pretty much golden. Invulnerability, 10 rounds, right?
Yep.
Invuln, 10 rounds. So spiritual weapon, 10 rounds. All right. By the way, it is an overcast day, and you guys see thunder. Perfect for this type of an environment. It's deathly quiet.
Great.
What
So
do you
I slip up the side, stealthily up the side of the tower to the lip to where the crenellations are at the top. I know that there's a huge hole in the roof. There's basically no roof. So I sneak over and line up a crossbow shot at Venomfang.
Please,
and
okay.
fire.
Please roll a stealth check. Nephram.
Sure. 27.
All right. You make your way up to the tower and you peer into the big hole at the top in the roof of the tower. Down below, you see that same monstrosity. Big old dragon, 25 feet across, 50 feet if you include its tail. Think about a giant elephant-sized creature, except with a much longer neck. And I already gave you guys a detailed description. Quite formidable. And you see that it is still slumbering.
So I actually come
Hold
up
on.
right there.
Yep.
Ready
Ron,
a
what do you do?
guiding bolts for when he comes out.
Okay. So yeah, tell me what you guys are. I mean, we're not in initiative yet, so there's no point in readying anything until.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna fire my crossbow, which means that we should roll for initiative at this point.
All right, let's do it. Hold on. Remember the drill. Don't roll yet. I gotta wait. Did you roll? Okay, I'll keep that. That's fair. All right. Hey, look at that. Good start.
All right.
Good
Some
start.
good initiative luck right off the bat.
Shane, you need to click on your character in roll 20. Like click on your little piece before you roll.
It should look like this, where you have like the dots up.
There you go. I think that works.
Okay, gotcha.
I'm good with that.
Oh, beautiful. Well done, guys.
All right.
That's a good way to start. Great start. All right.
Nice, nice.
I have a good feeling about today.
All right. So, Nephram, you're looking down at easily the most dangerous foe you've ever seen. What are you going to do?
Well, so first is Oak's turn, and he's going to ready
Yeah,
something?
ready fairy fire.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast Fairy Fire as soon as it gets within range of Thalin, but not before it gets just outside of the tower.
Perfect.
Okay.
Then now my turn, and I will shoot. I'm gonna shoot my crossbow at it. Line up a shot. And here goes. Here we go, guys. You guys ready?
Let's go.
Boom.
Boom.
20. All right.
Hopefully hits.
I'm ready for an angry dragon.
Okay, you can see. So you did how much damage? 14?
14 points of damage.
So basically, what you see is that the dragon is semi-covered underneath a lot of his treasure, but also, he used some of the room to just try to conceal himself to a certain extent. But clearly visible were his tail, his neck, and his head. So which did you hit?
His neck.
Go for the jugular.
Your bolt lands beautifully between two-inch thick scales, and the dragon just comes to life. And you hear him without even knowing. You hear him. You see him stand, and he says, "Yes, yes, finally, a fly with courage. Weary have I become of crunchy cowards fleeing at the mere thought of me. But you, maggot, clearly it is death you want, and your feeble sting has aroused the right dragon for it." All right, Neff, what are you doing?
So I'm going to. The dragon sees me briefly, but then I duck my head back down the side, and then I'm going to use a bonus action hide. So I'll do a stealth check again. 23.
Yep. Okay.
And then I'm going to, using my slippers of spider climbing, I'm going to do 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So that I'm not where the dragon expects me to be when it comes up over.
Okay.
That's
enough. I think that might be. Yeah, I can release a little more just so you guys can kind of see the action a little bit better. Okay. Neff, that is it. Thalin, what are you doing?
As a bonus action, I am casting Shield of Faith on myself.
All right, Shield of Faith on yourself. Can you link it? Oh, there it is. You did. They're awesome. A shimmering field appears. Your AC is +2, and
My
that
AC is
lasts
20.
for 10 minutes and does require concentration.
Yes.
All right, so your AC is now
20.
20, and this is for an hour. However, you are concentrating. So I'm going to mark the people that are concentrating with a different color. Actually, no, I'm just going to give you a mark. Let's give you.
That would be Uldal and Thalin right now.
All right, that blue means you guys are concentrating. All right, so Thalin, just for the record, you currently have Aid, Pass Without a Trace, Bless, and Shield of Faith.
Yeah.
You got a lot going on.
I'm stacked.
You are stacked.
You're buffed, man, buffed.
All right,
All right.
so my readied action is as soon as Dragon pops his ugly head out, I am going to move 15 feet to the south, so right there, and I am going to taunt the dragon with a readied speech.
Okay. Very good. Phelan or Uldal, what are you doing?
I am going to ready guiding bolts for as soon as the dragon comes within range of the Earthbind.
Very good. Cirric, you're up. What are you doing?
I'm going to ready Earthbind. The trigger to cast that's going to be when the dragon is clear of the tower.
Very good. Okay. It is Venomfang's turn. You guys hear just the ground shakes. You hear the sound of flapping wings and appearing on the edge, flying up through the opening and appearing on the edge of the tower, essentially 40 feet up in the air, looking down and looking around quickly with a tiny bolt sticking out of the side of its neck. You see Venomfang. And he looks around, and what I'd like all of you guys to do is I'd like all of you guys to roll a stealth check, except Nephram and Thalin. So Uldal, Oake, and Cirric, roll a stealth. Okay.
Don't forget you have +10, guys.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, I'll add the +10. Yeah.
Yep.
You can just roll stealth. All right. That's 16.
Oh.
Yep. All right. That's a 16. Let's have a look.
Really glad I'm using these really great rolls up on these early things.
So Venomfang looks around quickly and then looks down and sees Thalin staring at him and says, "A lone dwarf. Ha! Does your puny kind really take Venomfang for a fool? Tell me, dwarf, with your heart racing so loudly like a drum, your scent so delicious, where are the other maggots hiding?"
At that, can I take my ready to action?
Yep.
And so my ready to action, cool and calm, I am spinning the maul around and like my maul out, like kind of spinning the handle up so the head is just twisting around and it kind of comes back down in my hand. And I say, "You killed my family, prepare to die." And at that, I will move 15 feet back.
Okay. Very good. And anyone else using a ready to action or not?
No.
Nope, nothing else.
Oak, your turn. What are you doing?
I'm staying, keeping the same position, staying silently, having my action readied for as soon as the dragon steps away from the tower.
Nephram.
Same. I'm waiting for the dragon to step away from the tower, and then I'm going to fire a light crossbow shot at it. I'm going to wait until after Oak lands his fairy fire, hopefully.
Phelan.
But I don't need it. I have steady aim.
Phelan, are you readying anything this turn?
Yeah, I will ready a swing of my maul if he comes within melee range of me, and I'm going to yell at him, "Ah! You seem to be biding your time. You know death is coming quick for you, puny lizard."
Roll an intimidation.
Come on high, come on high. I
You
don't
can
know.
add +4.
All
right.
He really was shaking in.
Wow.
All right. I'll just don't worry about the +4, the die 4. All right.
Oh, yeah.
Uldal, what are you doing?
I'm staying where I am. Actually, I'm going to go over here a bit more. And staying with my guiding bolt ready to hit him.
Okay, good. Very good. Cirric.
I'm staying quiet, staying hidden, staying stealthy, and waiting for him to clear the tower so I can earthbind him.
And it is Venomfang's turn. All right. He flaps his wings and takes flight. And as he does so, he looks down at Thalin and says, "Your family! You defy nature with your words, dwarf. We dragons are the alpha, the beginning and the end of this world. You are nothing. At most, you make sport of yourselves as our prey. I have devoured dozens of your unsavory kind over the years, that you hoped I might remember your one forgettable meal from another merely because it might have been your family is laughable and pathetic." He swoops down.
What an asshole.
He is now flying. He is cleared the tower.
1%er.
He has now cleared the tower, and you see that he is taking a deep breath as though he's about to unleash his breath weapon. What do you guys do? He's going to unleash his breath weapon, but now that he's cleared the tower.
He's not fully clear of the tower, though.
Well,
I thought you just said he's fully clear
he
of the tower.
He is.
The DM just told me it's fully clear of the tower.
He is.
Yeah. Okay.
Actually, I'll move him. I'll move him there. There you go.
The fairy fire's been cast. Save yourself, Venomfang. 14. Saving throw, dexterity 14.
Dexterity 14. He misses.
Of course he does. All right.
Bolt of essentially violet light just smashes into Venomfang, and you guys notice now as his entire being is magically enveloped in this kind of shiny violet light. It's pretty amazing. And is that it for your ready to action, Oak?
That's it for my ready to action. It's not my turn though, correct?
No.
Okay, yeah, that's it.
Next ready to action. Anybody else?
Earthbind. I'm a blast Earthbind at him, and it's a saving throw, DC 13 strength.
Okay, let's link Earthbind so the world can see it.
He's got it up there.
It's up there.
Beautiful. Let's see. Earthbind. Excellent. Choose one creature. Target must succeed on a strength save. Okay. Or essentially have its flying speed reduced to 0. All right. And what's the DC on it?
13.
He makes his saving throw.
Shit.
All right. Any other ready to actions?
I'm gonna hold off. I had one ready, but I'm gonna hold off on it until because it could change its mind and come after me instead of Thalin.
Yep. Okay. No more ready to actions. Oak, it is your turn. You are concentrating on fairy fire. Doing anything else?
Has the dragon seen me yet?
He saw from where the spell came. So he does look over at you.
Okay. I'm going to move myself a little bit closer towards Thalin while still staying in the trees. And I'm going to use my bonus action on 3 stones and cast the magic stone cantrip. Let me put it up there.
You touch one of 3 pebbles. And blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, and I'm
rage spell attack with one of the pebbles, throwing it or hurling it up 60 feet. If someone else attacks, okay, what does it do basically?
It's basically turns into a new melee weapon that I can throw 60 feet. It does a little bit more damage than my my produce flame.
Very cool. All right.
So I'm just gonna leave those sitting there, and I'm gonna attempt to when I shift it over, I'm trying to throw off a little bit the dragon's ability to know my location. So I'm gonna try and hide a little bit and not throw any of those stones just yet.
All right. Why don't you roll to hide? Just give me another stealth check.
Just remember, pass without trace is concentration, and it's no longer active.
Ooh, nice. Okay.
Who needs pass without trace?
Very good. All right. That's it. Nephram, what are you doing?
I'm going to ready an action for hopefully when Earthbind goes into effect and to shoot my crossbow.
All right. Thalin.
Keep my ready to action.
He is hovering 40 feet, like basically 10 feet in front of you and 30 feet up.
Yep. So my ready to action is when he comes within melee range, I'm going to take a swing at him. And so I'm going to say, why don't you come down here? Fight me like a man instead of a spineless reptile that you are.
Uldal, what are you doing?
I'm going to stand ready with the guiding bolt for when they're
Okay. So this is, we've had 1 round. So this is getting near the end of the 2nd round. So this will be round 2. Round 2 we're in. All right. Cirric, I'm guessing you're going to try another Earthbind?
How many 2nd level spell slots do you have, Cirric? 3?
3 probably.
Oh, he's muted.
He has 3. He's used 1.
Oh, sorry about that. I was letting the dog out. Yeah, I had 3, used 1.
All right, what are you doing?
Earthbind.
Earthbind, strength save. Here we go. 10. Did he miss?
He missed.
Yes, DC
Oh,
13.
yes.
All right.
All right.
All right. So you guys see as these kind of magical thorns just kind of explode from the trees and reach out up into the flying dragon and envelop it. And you see that it kind of constricts its wings with these kind of vines. And he says, "What is this sinister magic? The Druid assuredly behind this. Show yourself right off. I knew your betrayal was imminent. I will savor devouring you to the last bone."
Nice.
All right. And now that mark is that he has Earthbind. Earthbind lasts for how long?
I believe it's 3 minutes.
3 minutes. Yeah.
And because he's flying, he now has to ascend 60 feet per turn.
Yep. It says 1 minute, concentration 1 minute. So it's 10 rounds starting
Oh,
now.
my bad.
All right. So
300 feet, that's right.
round. All right. Very good. And descends at 60 feet per round until it reaches the ground. Okay, cool. Yeah, he's 30 feet up. Fabulous. Venomfang sinks to the ground. Actually, wait, Cirric, do you do anything else for your turn?
No, that was it. But I thought some people prepared actions for when Earthbind hit. So does that mean they get to do those actions?
Yes. All right.
Okay.
And now we had some ready to actions. Let's go.
Go ahead, Uldal. You can go first.
Start.
Okay.
No, let's do it by initiative order. So that would technically be Oak. Did you have anything readied?
No, I should have, but I didn't specifically
Nephram.
say I was writing it.
Sure. I'm going to
You
do
watch
like
the dragon plummets and is now standing before
Excellent.
Thalin.
I'm going to attack him with my light crossbow.
And he is-
23 for 15 points more of damage.
That's a hit.
So far he has taken 29 points of damage, boys.
All right.
Right.
So another bolt. This one lands right between his leg and his belly, and he lets out a roar of displeasure. All right. Any other ready to actions?
I have one. But doesn't Thalin have one as well?
Mine was if he comes within melee range of me.
That's right. And he has not.
Not
So
yet.
very
Nope.
good.
So I'm going to cast my guiding bolt now then?
Yeah, Uldal, you're up. Go ahead.
Nice.
Oh, critical.
Oh,
Nice.
you don't even need advantage.
All right, that's 26 hit points of damage.
hmm
Golden
Yep.
rays blast into the dragon, shaking it. Venomfang's turn.
Well, we're through the prepared actions.
Venomfang comes down, lands, and looks around at the damage he's taken and says, "No matter. I need not wings when talons and fangs the size of your longest swords will slice through your soft shells like a sift through grass." And he charges Thalin to attack you. 7 and a 20 because fairy fire.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
20.
he gets a 20.
And
Yeah.
don't forget, I don't think you're adding the die. Oh, you did add the die. You
Yep.
didn't add the die 4, did you?
Yep, it's on there.
Nice. That made all the difference. So you do 13 points of damage. Wow.
Unless you divine smite.
Yeah, that's. I was just about to say that. I am going to divine smite him.
Can you link? Here, I'll link it.
Yeah,
Post it up there.
Actions. Divine.
there it goes. It rolled. Ha ha ha.
Did it?
I don't
Yeah,
see
It's
it.
coming. It's
I
coming.
don't
Bam.
There it goes.
Whoa.
16
Max
points.
damage.
Wow.
Good Lord. Hold on. So just so everybody knows, I'm going to link Divine Smite here.
Oh, sorry. I did
I
forget to
think
link
I
that.
linked it. There it is.
Yep.
When you hit a creature with a melee weapon, you can spend 1 spell slot. So I assume you did that.
Yep.
To deal radiant damage. And you just did 16 hit points of damage. Okay.
That is beautiful.
For
Venomfang has taken 84 points of damage, boys.
For those scoring at home, yes. Okay. He's taking 84. And he attacks you with two massive claws, and with a huge bite. First claw. And your AC, if I'm not mistaken, is 20, correct?
Correct.
Misses. Clanks. Second one. Oh, 13 misses.
Ooh.
Now comes the bite. Oh, you see fangs, just enormous maw, just come at you. Hits you for 11 piercing damage.
Halved.
So
Halved.
5.
Yep.
Okay. So you are down to 40.
Yep.
And now it is Oak's turn.
Okay, I'm going to back away just a little bit here.
Yeah.
There. So I grabbed up my three magic stones along with me as well, and I'm going to hurl one of those. Let me pop that up on the. And here is what it is.
Beautiful.
So yeah, 21,
Max
10
damage.
bludgeoning. That is max. That's awesome. I never do that ever.
All right. So what
Everything's going well for us, boys.
are these pebbles? Like literally just pebbles?
Yeah, you can just take any 3 rocks on the ground, make them basically enchant them, and then anybody or yourself can throw them up to 60 feet. Bludgeoning damage 1d6 plus your modifier.
It makes me think of that X-Men movie where Magneto
Gambit, yeah.
where Magneto killed all of those soldiers with the necklace.
Yes.
Remember after they killed him?
Absolutely.
Apocalypse.
All right. So where did you hit him with this pebble?
I actually just it can't be that great of a pedal, but I'm going to say it hit him right in his eyeball.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, yeah, he's
That's gonna sting.
You just hear a little pop and sizzle.
he roars. He roars.
You guys are doing great.
And he says, "What madness is this? How do maggots threaten an immortal? Hear me, fools, you must listen." He'll continue later. All right. Nephram, you're up.
He makes it
Nephram
later.
is going to blast him with another crossbow bolt. Keep them coming, boys. Fuck yeah.
Shaboom.
13 hit points of damage. Where does that one hit?
Cool.
That one hits him again in the neck. Neck is a good spot for me.
Pepper in the neck.
107, boys. 107 damage.
All right. Thalin, you're up. What are you doing?
Hold on, I'm not done yet.
Oh.
I'm going to clamber over and around the inside of the wall so that I'm not visible.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Thalin, what are you doing?
I am going to keep him occupied. I'm going to spit towards him, and then I'm going to swing at him.
You guys have no idea how
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I love the
Oh,
delay
yeah.
that he sees it first.
I don't see it.
Hold on. Oh, shit.
Because he's
That's
rolling
right.
real dice and then entering it in, I believe.
No, I'm not.
Oh,
No, it's because I clicked away too quickly. All right, come on. Where is it?
We don't see
Pop
it.
up. There it is.
Oh,
Is that 18 damage?
yes, it is.
18 hit points of damage.
holy moly.
Wow.
Are you, is that it? Or are you doing anything else?
You know what? I think that's enough. Yeah, that's what I said.
All right.
Yep.
That certainly this dragon is in big trouble. He's just, you can tell that all of this damage he is not viable. He's in trouble. All right. You moving or you staying put?
I'm staying put.
Uldal.
I'm going to fire off a lightning bolt.
Don't forget about your I will commit to remind you that you have you're also your spiritual weapon.
I'm going to use that as my bonus action.
Okay, so 22.
17 damage.
Good Lord, you guys are rolling like crazy. 17 hit points of damage.
That is insane.
And now
All
I'm
right.
going to use my bonus action to hit him with my magic spiritual weapon.
All right. So wait, what is the range on the weapon? It can only move how far?
60 feet.
Is it 60 feet?
Oh, no, wait.
30 feet.
30,
30
feet.
feet.
So let's see.
It's there.
Ooh,
He's right there.
10,
All right,
20, 30. Okay, so you get it right there. Go ahead and attack with the spiritual weapon. 20.
Why is that happening?
Wait, what is that?
That's not the damage. That's the roll. So it's 28 is the roll.
Yeah, roll the damage.
Yeah.
Just click on the spiritual weapon. That's in pink on there, Ron. It'll do it.
Right here?
Yeah, where I don't know where you're pointing at,
On
but I'll
roll
assume.
20, I think.
Yeah, there you go.
Nice.
What? Spiritual weapon does 1 die 10?
1d8 plus 4.
Yeah.
1d8 plus 4. Oh my God.
All right, I'm not even keeping track. There's no way this dragon's still alive.
All right, so
125 plus my 26. So that's 151.
so you did 17 plus 9. You did 25 hit points of damage?
17 plus 9 is
26. Yeah, 26.
26. Oh my God.
So 151.
All right. Very good. Yeah, that spiritual weapon just blasts it in one of its wings, just crumpling it. Cirric, you're up.
All right. Go with the magic missiles here.
So multiply it by 3.
So,
that's 6 hit
damage.
points.
Yep.
All right. It blasts into the dragon, and it is hurting. Are you moving or are you staying put?
I'm gonna stay put.
The dragon finishes what it's going. Now it's its turn. It finishes what it was saying. Hear me, fools! You must listen. Guard your lands against an unimaginable foe. My absence will be filled with by horror, the likes of which your peoples have never known. Venomandra, the verdant doom will come. Ancient, thrice my breath. You must listen. Druid, tell them. And he turns, and you see him dash and blast through these doors into the cottage. But Thalin, you get an opportunity attack. That's the roll?
That's the roll, but I am also going to Divine Smite him.
This has to do it.
Here we
Get
go.
him. Oh, that's the accidental athletics.
Ignore the
Yeah.
athletics check.
Good to know that
There
you're
it goes.
athletic, though.
He has
Not
12 hit
not as epic, but
5, 7. He's got 5 hit points left. I'm just like,
Oh,
all right. He bursts through that door and disappears into the building. Let's see. 10, 20. His movement. Let me see his movement. Yeah. And Nephram, you see him burst through the doors and back into his lair, and you see that he's trying to prepare himself to flap his wings and potentially fly away. Oake, your turn.
I need a little bit of metagaming. How far away would how close would I? So the range of the stone is 60 feet. How close to the tower would I have to be to have the readied action to throw it at the dragon as soon as if it tried to fly away?
I'd say
Because it's
here.
40 feet tall, right?
Right
Okay.
about here.
So I'm gonna hang out right here, and I'm gonna
Okay.
ready a stone to throw up and try and knock that dragon out of the sky if it
Excellent.
somehow breaks free.
Excellent. Okay. Nephram, your turn. The dragon.
I'm gonna fire a bolt.
All
I'm
right.
gonna fire a crossbow bolt at the dragon.
End this, Nephram. End this.
I want to end it. Put it down.
19 and a 14.
23 points of damage has to do it, bro.
Unfortunately, he has partial cover, so you missed.
How does he have partial cover, dude?
He's a 50-foot giant lizard in a circular.
How do you kill it? How do you kill it? Nephram? Go ahead. How do you kill it?
You know what? I shoot directly back at its neck again. That's been serving me well all night. Yep.
Ah.
You guys hear a thunderous boom as it's
Boom.
and dust comes flying out of the top of the tower.
We all look up at Nephram just for some kind of confirmation.
I sneak back over and I give him a thumbs up.
Yeah,
I immediately look at Thalin and see him kind of falling to his knees just in like grief and happiness that he finally killed the murderers of his family.
Yeah.
All this time together, friend. You've finally done it.
Play anything for
We
for
did it.
Thalin? Like, I have avenged you.
No, this was a group effort. I
Yeah.
mean, we all
Yes.
remember this moment. When we act as a team, nothing can stop us.
Thalin, with your vengeance taken care of by accident, now we can really just focus on saving Gundren and trying to make some sense out of all this crazy talk that we've heard lately. And I'm gonna try and get back to see Radoth and talk to him about what I have to do to become a druid of the
Emerald Enclave.
Emerald. Yes, the Emerald Enclave.
I think his instructions to you were that you were supposed to bring him the dragon's hide.
The scale
or something. Yeah.
So I'm gonna. I will just say this and then move on from my little role play. But I lost my family to this dragon, but today I have gained a second family in his defeat.
Remember this day, friends. These lands are under the protection of the Brazen Blades.
Yes.
It's the Brazen Blades.
I am going to go and look at the corpse of the dragon.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow after him.
I think
and the treasure inside as well.
Yeah, so I'm gonna clamber down the side of the. I'm gonna clamber down the side of the inside of the tower and mention to Thalin that Thalin, we did promise we would. I mean, he has an outsized fang. That's why he's called Venomfang. Take that fang, and that's what we will present as proof that we killed the dragon, so that we can rescue Gundren.
Yes.
Yes, this was just the first task of many. Yep. And it sounds like based on what this dragon had to say, there could be even more things that we have to look into.
May have unleashed a greater evil.
This fang is literally the size of a great sword. It is huge.
Nice.
All right. So
now looking around, scanning around after the dust settles to see if there's any fat loots.
Very good.
To use the technical term.
First of all, among the loots, you see an old wooden chest that is broken. Within, you see 800 SP, 150 gold, 4 silver goblets set with moonstones valued at 60 gold each, 2 scrolls, 1 of Misty Step, which I'm just assuming you
just
guys
put in parentheses, Misty Step, comma,
and
next to it.
Yeah, Lightning Bolt. Okay. You also notice resting on a kind of like a stone slab. It's almost like a table, but it's really just a stone from the rubble. There is a shining maul put there by Venomfang as though he would just kind of admire his loot. It's set with dwarvish runes on the maul. Can anyone?
You don't have to write all that.
Yeah.
Runes say Shatterfire.
Shatterfire.
Yep.
Can I take a role play liberty with this? I'll let you come out with it, Caesar. But I imagine that my thought is that my character might recognize the mall, maybe stolen from the village or whatnot.
Why don't you, roll me a history check.
All right.
DC 10.
It is. I don't know what it is to get it over to.
It's that Michigan 5G. I see it, 15. You absolutely recognize this. This is Shatterfire. This was a mall of great renown. Last you had heard of it, it was among the dwarven peoples of the cold mountains to the northeast. Shatter, as you well know, is a +1 mall with the Guardian minor property, which grants you a +2 initiative and deals an extra +2 burning damage when you hit an orc, ogre, or troll.
Awesome.
Oh, yeah.
I am going to mention to the group, I think this one's for me.
No question.
Couldn't agree more with you, my friend.
All right.
Ned says, no, I want it.
I don't think you can carry that thing now.
Let me repeat.
It's like twice my size.
+1 mall with the Guardian minor property, which grants +2 initiative and deals an extra +2 burning damage against orcs, ogres, and trolls. The other thing you heard in fables of this mall, because dwarves know their loots, is that whoever carries this mall feels uneasy whenever he or she comes within 50 feet of an orc, ogre, or troll. So you get kind of like a spider sense. Kind of like Sting in Lord of the Rings. Not quite.
Oh, I thought you were going to say sort of like wandering into Jeffrey Epstein's office.
Oak, I'm assuming you skin him. It's no easy feat. It's basically
No, yeah, I'm really hacking away at this beast, trying to get some scales free. Kind of cursing.
It's not easy, but you do eventually manage to pry out a large chunk of its hide from its underbelly, which is the softest area. Certainly enough to accomplish whatever it is Radoth you'd assume he'd be able to accomplish. However, guys, as you sift through the rummage of the cottage house, in this corner, I'm assuming you guys are kind of looking everywhere. In this corner, you guys actually see a large brass ring jutting out of the ground.
Oh. So,
Hidden cash.
I do a check on that of some sort? Or?
Is anyone who's investigating that closely?
I would like to investigate.
I'll investigate. I will assist, Uldal.
Okay.
So Uldal, that means I'm giving you the help action, which means you get advantage on whatever check you make. If Caesar calls for a check.
All
right. No need for a check. As you clear the area around the ring, you realize the ring is not a ring at all. It's it's a handle to open a trap door buried, likely buried years, if not decades, under sediment. A trap door to a cellar of this cottage, perhaps.
So should I cast perception to see if there's anything that I should?
Traps.
Open it up.
Traps. 24.
You notice no traps.
Okay. So I open the trap door.
Okay. Opening the trap door, you see the rotted remains of a ladder on the ground 10 feet below you, opening into a cellar. So there's definitely a dark room down below.
Okay, so
do we want to lower somebody down with a rope or something?
Yeah.
You guys want to lower me down and I'll investigate?
That sounds like a good plan. You're probably easiest to haul them down.
All right, where is this, Caesar?
Right. Yeah, right there.
Okay.
So I'll put Uldal here and put you here. Okay. You lower Nephram down. Nephram.
I'm stealthing just in case there's anything down here.
Good. Okay.
If I tug on the rope, pull me back up.
The cellar is small, roughly 10 feet by 20, cluttered with sagging storage shelves, broken crates, and rotted sacks of grains and molded remnants of what might one day have been provisions. But what is most interesting to you, Nephram, is you see a 4 by 5 foot passage carved from the limestone wall, leading at a 20-degree slope downwards into darkness.
And I see nothing. There's nothing alive down here.
So far, no.
Okay, I'm going to whisper up, saying there's a passage leading into darkness. Do we want to examine it? Ask Thalin if he wants to go examine it. I say that to Uldal.
Yeah. So Thalin, Neff's found a passage leading into darkness in the basement. Should we investigate that?
We don't have to go down there as ourselves either. We can always send Neff's familiar, or I could always transform myself into something less conspicuous if we're afraid of some danger down there.
Okay.
I'm less afraid of danger, but I'm mostly afraid of traps. We've proven ourselves against most foe, but let's just proceed with caution.
Okay.
We're gonna cautiously go down the.
Should we all go, or should we just?
I feel like one of us
happy-
at least should stay up here.
Okay.
I'm happy to scout ahead, or we can go as a group. Your call, Thalin.
Scout ahead, but be careful.
Should I stay back and wait up here, Thalin, or should I go with the group?
You should do what's in your heart.
Ah, yes. Make a decision. I will.
All right. So you guys are in there.
I'm gonna wait at the entrance.
Okay. So you guys, you're investigating the passage.
You skinned the dragon, right?
Yes, you did.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. As you investigate further, 10 feet in, the passage takes a right and descends down a steep flight of stone steps, essentially now descended like 30 feet. And the steps give way to a musky, damp chamber that was once concealed by a heavy iron door that has since rusted and fallen off its hinges. The smell of oil and carbon fills the air in the room. So is everyone going down, or did somebody stay back?
Stay back.
Yeah, I stayed back.
All right. So what we're going to do is I'm showing you this. You're in this room now. However, just keep Oak. Yeah, Oak side.
I'll
I'm
put
just leaving you there
myself
so you can see it, just for fun.
Absolutely.
Actually, move you guys to the door here. Man, you guys barely took any damage from Venomfang.
He only took 4 damage, or 5 damage, I think is all it was.
Yeah, and technically that's the 5 that came from.
Yeah, that's right. Your hit point increase.
Came from aid.
You didn't even need that poison necklace.
Caesar, if I can ask one question real quick, because I'm just typing it up. What was the name of the evil that we might unleash?
Venomandra.
Venomandra.
Andra. The Verdant Doom.
Okay.
To either side of you, gentlemen, you see two small basins affixed to the walls containing the dried blackish residue of a dried liquid, potentially blood. The chamber ceiling is very low. It's only 6 feet in height. And in the distance across, you see a table carved of stone. Could potentially also serve as some kind of an altar, upon which rests what looks like some round object that has been covered by a black cloth. On either side of the altar hang two withered draperies depicting a red-eyed raven and an ancient, gloomy castle. Most alarmingly, decomposed and charred corpses and skeletons line the floor throughout the chamber. Now, one of the distant corpses on the other side appears to be of an armored adventurer. Something shiny catches your eye hanging from his decomposed neck. Looks like a necklace, perhaps. You also notice that in the middle of the chamber is comprised of 10-foot wide stone slabs along the floor. You can see there's 20 in all. Along the walls, you see arrow-sized holes stationed every 10 feet in that middle area. And most notable is what looks like a silver or copper plaque on the floor in front of you. And so a couple things. First of all, this is what one of the drapes looks like that. Draperies. You see that? Yeah, you see that.
The raven in flight.
Another one looks like this. Small, looks like an old castle. And the plaque, I assume, are you guys reading it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Let's read it out loud. As the Light Lord shined, he quelled pain and oppression, and the Light Lord's line reigned in one straight succession. But then one heir strayed from the line's rightful matters. Shadows he unleashed, left two worlds in their tatters. 'Twas the fey and fell, two worlds left to this blight. But the prime endured, only one guarding right. I think that this is some kind of a puzzle, guys, to try to get across this thing. And I'm gauging that from certain keywords, like it says only one guarding right. It keeps referring to left, left two, one bright. So it's kind of telling us one straight. This is tough, though. Straight from the line's rightful matters. Shadows he unleashed, left two.
Worlds and tatters.
Nephram, I am gonna get Oak down here. I think he needs to be part of this.
Yeah, I agree.
And I'm gonna.
We need to put all of our brain power on this one.
Yeah, I'm gonna holler for Oak. Oak, come on down. We got some funky puzzle.
I love funky puzzles. On my way.
Okay.
All right, so obviously these squares are the grid, and somehow we have to try and. I'm assuming all these dead bodies are because these are individuals that failed to cross this grid successfully. So I think that we have to follow the pathway that's laid out in this.
Can you describe anything about the bodies? The fact that they're different colors, is that meaningful? Are they actually different colors? What is that?
No, they're just dead. Just corpses.
Just dead bodies. Okay.
Yep. All right. So I just gave you guys a handout there. Now you can pull that up. There you go. I think that'll
work. There you go.
That's perfect.
Perfect.
Lord shine, she
As the Light Lord shined, is there any light anywhere in this room, or
There's
is it dark?
the four lamps, right?
Yeah.
The four lamps in the corners, but they are they're not. No, it's dark. The room's dark.
Oh, okay.
This is all with your night vision.
He quelled the pain and oppression. The Light Lord's line reigned one straight succession. So wherever the Light Lord shine in the Light Lord's line, we go one straight.
Do we also?
Maybe their starting point is where the plaque is.
Yeah, thinking
I'm gonna go over, Caesar. I'm gonna go over here and examine this hole from a distance that appears to be in the wall.
You smell oil and carbon.
Okay, I want to. I want to. Let's see. Do I have any object I can throw on there that's heavy enough?
I don't.
Well, why don't we just? What about that piece of the door there? Can we just kind of throw that on?
Yeah, everybody step.
I'm assuming you want to go over and like put the.
How tall is the ceiling, Caesar?
Only 6 feet high.
Well, I just want to see what happens if we trigger the wrong tile, or at least be able to put
I can get across without triggering any tiles by just spider climbing across, guys.
I think we do that.
That's the play.
Yep, that is the way.
That's
so while
called
we're all trying to
nonlinear
scratch our head.
thinking. That's called non-linear thinking. All right, I'm going to clamber up the wall here, and then I'm on the roof now, and then I'm just going to shoot across.
Okay. You are able to.
Okay.
Nice.
And then I'm going to clamber down the other side.
Okay.
And come over here. You said there's an amulet around the corpse's neck over here?
This guy.
Okay, I'm going to cast Mage Hand.
Yep.
And I'm going to use my Mage Hand spell to pull the necklace from his neck and lift it up and draw it to my hand.
Okay.
While he's doing that, I'm going to cast Spider Climb on myself since I saw him successfully get across, and I'm going to join him on the other side just in case there's any kind of druid magic over here.
Okay. You're both across. Hold on, I'm being eaten by my dog. Bunches. Bunches. He's literally chewing on my wrist. Nobody. You can't do that.
Okay. I'm gonna examine this cloth. You said there's a cloth covering something here.
Yes.
I'm gonna examine it. I'm gonna check for traps, Caesar.
Okay. Perception check.
Okay. Want to help me out, Oak?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I would imagine we're both just cautiously.
Okay.
Here, I'll run a perception check.
No, so I think Caesar's going to start doing the way Caesar's going to start doing these types of checks is instead of everybody checking it, there's going to be a primary and a secondary.
Yeah.
Hey, wait. So can I cast guidance on you then?
No.
Yeah. I'm too far away for one thing. So I was the primary because I declared it, and then you're giving me advantage.
Okay.
Nice.
All right.
So 20, C's.
You detect no traps.
I'm going to use, you know what? I'm going to step to the corner here, and I'm going to use my Mage Hand. I pocket the amulet for now. I'm going to use my Mage Hand to remove. I caution Oak to stand away, and I'm going to use my Mage Hand to pull the cloth cover off of whatever the heck is there.
Okay. Okay, you happen to notice a certain symbol. This dog. He's going to town. All right. You haven't noticed like a certain symbol on the table that looks kind of like this. You really don't recognize that at all. Okay. And all right, your Mage Hand lifts. Upon lifting the cloth from a distance, Neph, you see a crystal ball containing black and red swirling energy. I need you to roll a Constitution save. Okay. You suddenly feel as though a presence from within the ball has taken note of you, piercing your soul. Like something in that orb gained full awareness of you.
It's a Palantir.
An image is suddenly burned into your mind as though for a brief moment you notice the observer as well. He looks something like this.
That looks like a.
Just as quickly as you feel that very disturbing presence, the swirling ball goes completely black. And
Interesting.
you feel chills up and down your spine.
Neff, you look like you've seen a ghost. What was that?
I just saw something horrifying out of my nightmares.
Did it see you?
I feel like it saw me just as I saw it.
We should cover that thing up, but probably bring it with us.
You have to say, "Fool of a toque."
Full of it, too. For something so small, you're spotted so easily.
All right, I'm going to examine the altar to see if it's got like any false panels or anything around the side or underneath. See if there's anything.
I'm assuming Oak is helping you.
Yeah, I'm walking over closer now to start getting a closer look, and I'm if he hasn't, I'm covering that glass ball back up, making sure not to touch it with my bare hands.
No, I'm covering it. I'm covering it with my mage hand. Yep. Okay. What do you want me to make a perception?
Yep.
Saving with advantage.
I'll back you up.
You already backed me by giving me advantage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You
It's called the help action, just so you know.
I gotcha.
You investigate further. Basically, you get the sense that this place was some kind of a shrine or altar to some malevolent being, specifically, booby trapped, and you don't really find anything else.
I want to get a better look at that. Is this the what's that image on?
It's basically painted onto the stone table.
Okay.
Are you able to make that out? It looks like some sort of a raven or a.
So I'm trying to see here.
It looks like a raven to me.
In front of a shield with a banner on there.
A very stylized raven in front of a shield with maybe like some towers rising in the background.
Yeah, that's an oddly apt description.
Okay.
I'm going to clamber back up the wall and come back across.
I'm taking one last look around just to see if there's anything else of interest, and following my way.
One last thing I would suggest to the team: does anybody have detect magic that they have prepared as a ritual?
I think Uldal does.
Uldal, I would expect either Uldal or maybe also
Cirric.
Do either of you have detect magic prepared?
And I don't have it prepared now.
Are you grabbing?
Hold on. Cirric, do you have it in your spell book? Because as a wizard, you don't have to have it prepared. You simply have to have it in your spell book. If you have it in your spell book, that's good enough to allow you to cast it as a ritual.
I'm going to check my spell book.
Yeah.
Either way, one of us needs to take this back over to him.
Yeah, I was going to come back. Caesar, did you stop me from coming back across, or did you put me back over there or something?
I didn't.
Okay, good. I'm back here now. You got it?
I
Cirric?
do not have it in my spell book.
Okay. All right.
Oh wait, though, but I believe I have it in my spell book, so I should. So does that mean?
No.
Well, no, because I'm not a wizard. Yeah, I'm a druid.
You're not a wizard. So
yep.
just to be clear, wizards, if they have it in their spell book, they don't have to prepare it. They can cast it as a ritual. They're the only class that can do that. Clerics and druids can cast it, but they have to prepare. They have to expend a preparation slot in order to memorize it for the day. So, all right.
Well,
okay,
when we get back to
let's go back up and maybe reconvene with Radoff and take a short rest. We can examine the amulet there, and then I think we need to make plans to go find Gundren, man.
Are you guys heading back? Yeah. Are you heading back over to Radoff?
Yeah, heading back to Radoff.
Yeah, it's still relatively early in the morning. Fascinatingly, the clouds have parted and the sun is shining through, and the acrid smell is dissipating, as is the fog. Interesting. All right, so you guys head back over. Let me just kind of drag you.
It's almost as if the dragon had an effect on the environment.
Corruption has been lifted and the curse is dissipating.
Yep.
Okay. As you guys walk back to Radolf's hut, you see two enormous eagles, about 6 feet in length, and their wingspan must push them out to like 18 feet on either side. And you see a much smaller eagle, maybe like 3 feet across, standing right between them. And
is it playing the fiddle?
it sees all of you and it goes, oh, 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 oh. And you can see that it's all excited.
I should be able to understand that.
And then
unless you cast Speak with Animals.
No, I have that. I still have that helmet on, the crystal helm, the one that lets me understand any language.
Comprehend languages.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you understood the eagle?
Only if you tell me what it said in English.
He says, you hear him say, "You did it! You did it! I can't believe it! It was amazing! You did it!" And then you hear him go, "Oh, oops, sorry."
I understand him also. Yeah.
He goes, "Hold on," and he turns to the two eagles and he goes, "Thanks, Butch, Rocco, thanks." And you see the two eagles. They fly away, leaving him, and you see him fly down and enter into his hut, and then he emerges in human form, and he says to you guys, he goes, "I couldn't believe it! You did it, Oak! Very impressive. I have something for you. Do you have the hide?"
I do.
Okay.
I'll hand it over.
All right. As you hand over,
I mean, it's what did you have it like tucked into your pocket or something? It's like this massive elephant-sized hide that you had to drag behind you.
Oh, is it supposed to be the entire thing? I thought I just had to bring like a portion of it.
all right. As he's collecting up the heavy hide from you, he puts this in your hand. Let's see.
Oh, it's pretty official.
Mm-hmm.
And he says,
The Emerald Enclave.
"Emerald Enclave, the pin. You are in. Many questions you must have. Spring Warden, that is your title."
Mm-hmm. Spring Warden Oak.
What does this mean?
He says to you, "The Enclave far-ranging group. Simple philosophy. Opposes threats to the natural order. It helps others survive the many perils of the world. We strive to prevent civilization and the wilderness from destroying each other. We are spread far and wide, but usually operate in isolation. We learn to depend on ourselves more than others. For survival in this harsh world demands great fortitude and a mastery of certain fighting and survival skills."
Do I have to keep my membership in this hidden from others? Should I keep the pin hidden away, or can I wear it proudly?
Pin on your uniform.
That's Animal House.
He says to you, "Beliefs are as follows. Natural order must be respected and preserved. Forces that
So like what Venomfang was doing was distorting the natural order of things here.
I," he turns to Neff, he says, "I know."
And I assume that bringing creatures back from the dead into undeath is also considered a distortion of the natural order.
I know. Forces that seek to upset the natural balance must be destroyed. That is the second tenet. The third, The wilderness can be harsh. Not everyone can survive in it without assistance. We assist those who cannot survive the wilderness when they need it. Congratulations. And he does
I'm honored.
kind of a hand gesture. And he's, oh, I forgot. Come, I will teach you the gesture.
The secret handshake. I'm pretty sure.
Times.
I'm pretty sure Oak just rushed a fraternity there.
Does this mean anything for my current abilities? Does this lead me towards any pathways of study? Is there anything I should do more, or just continue following my path?
Follow your path as you will. It is ideal for one of us. The Enclave will seek your service at times, and you will have a brother and sisterhood upon which to call in times of trouble.
All you have to do is watch this 30-minute presentation.
He pulls you aside. He says, never share. And he shows you the Emerald Enclave gesture. It's a hand gesture. Okay?
I just nod my head.
Yep.
I'll take it to my grave.
Yes. Very good. All right. He says, now, this hide will take me some time. Give me a 10-day and return, and you shall have your prize.
Before we go off, because we have urgent business, there's one more thing that we found after we defeated Venomfang that I was wondering if you knew anything about.
Oh,
there was a cellar that contained a cellar door that we saw leading to a basement where we found an unusual room with some kind of altar. My halfling companion over there, he lifted a sheet that was covering a glass ball, and he spotted something inside of that glass ball that he believes might have spotted him as well. Some kind of beast.
Oh my!
You say, "Oh my!" What is that?
Oh my! I was completely unaware that was there. You are.
Does it mean something to you, Druid?
Perceptive. It means nothing, but my feel is that it's perilous. Be careful.
You know what? Does anybody have like a sheet of vellum? Like any of you clerics or anything? Does anybody have a sheet of vellum and some charcoal? Maybe I could go take a rubbing of this symbol.
Yeah, because there was one more thing on that next to the glass ball. There was a symbol. It appeared to be some kind of a bird, like a raven, in front of a shield with a tower in the background.
Better yet, I cast minor illusion and reproduce the image of that symbol on the ground. I just create like a stone with the symbol on it, the image of a stone with the symbol on it. Do you recognize this, Radolf?
He looks at it, and you guys can tell he's deeply disturbed by it, and you feel like it almost frightens him. But he says, "These markings are grave."
And I thought, even though I thought there was,
you know
only
what?
one
I'm
more.
going to make an insight check to see if he's holding anything back there.
Yeah.
Okay.
15.
You get the feeling that he is being honest.
Okay.
And Radoth, we were also warned of Venomfang just before he died that his death was going to mean the emergence of a deeper evil that he's keeping at bay, something called the Verdant Doom.
Yes.
Is there any truth to this? Is this have we actually just made things worse for this world by defeating Venomfang?
He chuckles. Don't forget, you were entreating with a green dragon. Their words are as good as fool's gold. For all we know, there is no such threat.
You were right to warn me, Neph.
It is. I have been trained at the academy. You have not, Oak.
Well,
Right.
I think that about covers everything that we needed to do here, isn't it?
I think so. Well, what about the prisoners?
Oh, the prisoners
Radoth, do you have the prisoners still with
and
you?
the girl.
And the girl.
I forgot about the girl.
How
He
could you
says,
forget the girl?
he says, he looks at you, he says, I've taken care of all of them.
Is that what the Eagles were here for?
He closes his eyes and he nods his head very slowly.
So they're all gone.
They have been flown to their respective areas, to new
Off a
environments.
cliff for the prisoners, hopefully.
Yes.
Okay. Well, great.
Radoth,
Thank you,
I don't know how to
Radoth.
thank you for all that you've done for us.
Well, you will
Yes.
thank me a lot more when you return. I look forward to it. Remember, Oak, you are one of us now, a spring warden of the Emerald Enclave.
Ninu Nanu.
Represent the Enclave well.
Congratulations, Oak.
Thank you. You guys all do notice that I seem to be walking with an especially big head after all this has taken place.
Well, we should all. You should all have big heads. The way that we fought back there was. I've never. We were batting way above our weight class, gentlemen.
He says, as you guys chat, he looks at Thalin and he says, Dwarf, come forth if you don't mind. He asks Thalin to step forward.
I step forward.
Okay. He says, a little birdie watched you as you exhibited unparalleled bravery. Here, allow me. And you see him put his hand over your wound, and he does some somatic gestures, and he heals you back up to full hit points.
Which is actually 5 higher than full right now.
Yep.
Good.
Okay.
Thank you, Radoth.
We're going to spend a short rest here, at least, and try to identify the amulet.
Well, and yeah.
Very good. All right, short rest.
Yep.
You all notice.
Maybe have some lunch.
Very good. You all notice as you sit around with Radoth, having lunch, studying the amulet, that all kinds of animals, you just little by little, the sounds of animals, birds, chittering squirrels, just seems like life is slowly ebbing back into Thunder Tree.
And I do think we need to take a second to recognize again that, just like what you said, that it's like lunch, Carlos. Neff. It's been like what, 20 minutes, 30 minutes since we started battling and defeated Venomfang. Maybe.
Yeah. It hasn't been that long.
No, that's a productive morning.
Yes, absolutely. Our most productive morning to date. We have restored the natural order to this place, and life is starting to come back.
All right. So
now we just have to plan our way back to Cragmaw Castle.
So in entreating with Radoth and having lunch and, having conversations with squirrels about the best chestnuts to hoard and which to eat, you identify the amulet to actually be a magical amulet. It's known as an amulet of the devout.
I am going to.
I was going to do a history check, but
I think it's something probably that Uldal could use.
You guys notice that this amulet bears the symbol of Moradin inlaid in precious stones. So you can see here, you can look it up. It's an amulet of the devout. It gives you +1 to spell attack rolls and saving throw DCs, but it also allows you to use one channel divinity between a day, basically, until the next dawn. Finally, as you, I assume, are looking to part, Radoth says to you, he says, men, stories of your victory today I shall spread best I can. What do you call yourselves? For you must have a name
We are the Brazen Blades, and all lands between Neverwinter and Tribor are within our protection.
We are the Slayers of Dragons.
The Brazen Blades, Dragon's Bane, Slayers of Dragons. That has a ring to it. Congratulations. And also to all of our denizens of Thunder Tree, as well as myself. I thank you. Now that the dragon is dead, I will depart this land once I have completed Oak's gift. So, Oak, I await your return, after which I will be freed of my current servitude and on to the next.
Very
And
good.
so, yeah, well, I say we just retrace our steps, the same trip that we took from Cragmaw to here. We take back to Cragmaw, and we should probably plan a little bit on our way. What we're
we
gonna do.
took a bit of a circuitous route because remember we went to visit Agatha. I think we should just follow the trail.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then-
the Tribord Trail.
And then, and then cut off the Tribord Trail because there is a point where we cut off to head north into the forest to find Cragmaw Castle.
We do
That's
have-
what we should do.
We do have one advantage of this too. Those hobgoblins, if they truly are going to take our side, that means that Grohl will have no idea that Cirric is with us.
That's true.
That's right. Good call.
Well, we should make sure we take advantage of that.
Yep.
Inspiration for that. Oh, you already had inspiration, Oak.
I keep forgetting that I have inspiration. I need to remember to use
You
that.
guys remember to use that.
Come on, we all deserve inspiration today
Yeah.
for that dragon.
All right,
fight.
Nephram, inspiration for your game plan, which is actually flawless.
Are you giving inspiration Oprah style?
No, I'm just gonna give it to Nephram for his game plan was pretty great. That earned him. And I'm also got to give it to Cirric because let's face it, he's the guy that came through. If Cirric doesn't come through,
We're dead.
you guys are dead.
Woo!
I think Thalin had plenty of reward today.
Yeah.
Uldal had plenty of reward with a lovely new amulet. So I think we're good.
I mean,
Uldal, do you ever use your channel divinity? I guess you haven't had to, but if we ever run into undead, don't forget that you have turn undead.
yes.
Okay.
All right. Finally, you guys are 5th level.
Mhm.
Amazing.
All
Hey,
right.
now that's the real prize.
That is the real prize, truly.
Yep.
So, Uldal, you wouldn't know this, but you get pretty big buffs at level 5.
Yeah, level 5, everything kind of goes, it's like just different level.
Yes.
Everything goes up. So
So Grohl is actually in some trouble.
Yes.
I don't know. He's amassing quite a force according to those hobgoblins.
Well, he's yeah. I mean, as long as we don't play it stupid, we should be okay, guys.
Yep. All right. I think that's
All
it.
right.
Let's
think
end
so.
early. That's a good spot.
I think that is a good spot, man. That was pretty awesome, guys. I
That was
enjoyed
an
that.
epic session.
That was
Epic session.
the rolls, man. The rolls.
Yeah,
That
the
was
rolls were
nearly-
Yeah.
Dude,
I
how
mean,
many-
that was
how
insane.
many max rolls did you guys have? I'm going to watch this video again and I'm going to count.
They were all over the place. It was
There's a lot.
insane.
That was sick.
It was brutal.
Awesome.
I mean, I'm just looking through it, and there's just 20s everywhere.
And by the way, when we first started playing this game, one of the things that Dan said that he wanted to get out of this game was that he had never fought a dragon before. Well,
Right.
Dan, you just fought your first dragon.
And I
What
want
do you think, man?
I'm gonna meta as well and let you guys know that I'm always trying to make this as fun as possible. Never looking to cheese, but once I heard the game plan that Nephram had put together, I actually buffed Venomfang. So you guys actually killed a Venomfang 2.0, man.
Nice. And well,
yeah.
and he only got one attack. Is that right? The one attack
Yes.
against Thalin.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, normally I think the game Venomfang only has like 100 37 hit points. I buffed him up an extra 60.
Oh yeah, thank goodness. 137. That would have been over in
Yeah.
one round too.
I was hoping to, I mean, it's cool either way, but I was hoping that there would be some some interior battle, so he could use his breath weapon on you guys. But hell, man, if you guys are going to roll like that, you're going to reap the benefits.
That's right.
So that
Absolutely.
was good.
Yeah, they
That's
don't all
why
work
we
out
were-
like that.
Yeah. It could have gone either way, guys. So we were extremely lucky, but I think that we did that. The plan helped. Yeah. By the way, hey, C's, your role playing is fucking epic, dude. You're really good at it.
Oh
man.
yeah,
you are.
absolutely. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
great.
Don't expect the same when I take over. I'll try, but
Hey, man, we all have our things, man. You guys can tell I don't know the rules for shit, but I can role play.
So that's
now-
how Caesar and I compliment each
I
other.
know.
when
I'm
you raise
not kidding you. That's why initially I thought it'd be cool for him and I to co-DM.